What's up, guys? I'm here today to talk about these little mini weather stations. I use this on my boat. I've done for a few years now. Well, it's a little weather station, and it's got a barometer on there, and it's got historic data, so it tells you which way the air pressure is trending, which is very useful. As I say, it also tells you a time, and it's a radio clock, so it sets itself to GMT, so it's an accurate timepiece as well as the fact that it's also an alarm clock. It tells you humidity, temperature. But there's hundreds of these on eBay, absolutely hundreds of them, and they all retail between £20 and £30. But I was actually looking on eBay to find a replacement, because the batteries in here, they don't last long at all. It eats batteries for breakfast. But anyway, I was looking on eBay, and in the search for mini weather stations, this came up, and straight away my eye was taken to it, because I thought, this is a great little device for going on your nav station. It's called a mini weather station. It's basically, all it is a barometer, but it's a clever barometer, in that it's got special software in there that monitors how the pressure changes, the rate of change, whether it's going up or down, how it's trending, and then gives you a readout as to what it thinks may happen in the next few hours. But of course, the best thing is it can warn you that there's a storm coming, which will give you time to get out there and reef down. Brilliant. And I'm just going to give this a positive review, because I think this is a wonderful little box of tricks. Okay, so what we're going to do now is going to move over to the drawing board with some close-ups, and then I can show you, talk through the various aspects of this brilliant little unit. This is the little Storm Alert unit. We've got LEDs here, 0 to 9, and once the unit is operating normally, each LED indicates these headings here. But when you first switch it on, as I mentioned earlier, it comes on with this LED here flashing, and the purple one at the end on permanently. That means it's in setup mode. So here we are. That's what it looks like when you switch it on. You've got a permanent purple one end under the setup, with a flashing LED at the other, the red LED, and you then have to set the altitude for that then. And so you're you've got to enter the height, your altitude. Obviously, if you're using it on your seagoing vessel, it'll be set to 0. But in my case, where I am at home, where I'm testing it, it's 75 feet above sea level. So I want to set it so you use this select button, or the toggle button, until this LED comes on permanently on to select 25 feet, and then you press set. Then that's set. Then it moves to the next one, and again you press this button, the toggle button, until that's on all the time permanently. Then you press set. So those two add together to give you 75 feet. In our case, for the rest of them, they all need to be off. So again, you toggle until that's off, then set, toggle till that's off, then set, all the way along to the end. And then once it gets to there, the last time you press set, it goes off and it comes back in normal operation mode. We are in normal operation mode here, and it's saying storm and the pressure is dropping. So once that's in normal operation mode, it's got two other facilities that you can have. If you press the select button once, you'll have to hold it for a second or two. The LEDs will sequence through, and then it will give you a readout of the actual pressure that it's measuring at the time. First, it gives you the reading in inches per Hg, and then it gives it to you in millibars. So for example, if you press this button here, the LED sequence through, and then it comes back. It'll go 2, 8, 4, 5, which means 28.45 inches Hg, and then it'll sequence through again, and then it'll come back, and then it'll say 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1001 millibars, for example. Then it go back to normal again. And then the other facility, if you press set, it gives you this forecast indicator bar graph, and then goes on to give you the percentage chance of rain in the next few hours. So yeah, pressing this, it will go through, it'll sequence through, and then it come back with a bar graph. So it might go all the way up to 8, for example, and then that's indicating that's really good, going to be good weather, warm and dry. Could go to 2, in which case you're in the point where it could be turning towards a storm, and then it will go on and give you, light up an LED according to whether it thinks there's 40% chance of rain, that light to come on, for example, or 50% chance of rain. Then it goes on and resets itself back to normal. Press that toggle button. Now it gives you a readout of what the pressure is in inches Hg, and then it goes on to give it to you in millibars. What a wonderful little box of tricks this is. And then if you press the bottom button, then it's gone back to its normal state, you see. Press the bottom button and it gives you a bar graph of a number, an index number according to what the weather will be, and then it will give you, it goes on to give you a percentage chance of rain. So let's do that again. Do that again. Right, there's your index number, and then it goes on to give you the percentage chance of rain, which is, what was that, 60% or something, which is probably about right. Anyway, it's gone back to there. Precipitation. It's predicting rain. So that's explained most of that. This gives you the pressure ranges of which these indications come on in. Set to, if I go back to here, I've actually drawn these over the top of an ordinary, this is comparison to a normal barometer. This is actually operating over quite a narrow range, but I guess the algorithm is such that that's all it needs, and it operates within that window. Obviously a storm is anything less, and fine clear dry weather is anything more than that. Okay, I think I think that's explained that. What a fantastic little unit that is. And the brilliant thing, if you get a sudden drop in temperature and you've got a storm coming, it basically makes it very obvious that there is a storm coming. For a start, you get the purple LED this end come on, you get the storm LED come on, and then you get the rapid light for a rapid drop in pressure this end. So yeah, you'll soon know when this unit thinks that there's a storm coming. Okay, well look, that's what it's showing now, and we'll have a look on Windy and see what the situation is on Windy now. And so here we have it. We're on Windy, and you can see that there's quite a severe low pressure system coming in on the west side of Ireland and Scotland, and we're down here in Kent. So that's given us an early warning of an imminent storm. Yeah, it's made by Aquatech Scientific Instruments. They make very high-end barometers, but this is a budget unit they've made. But the clever bit about it is the software runs a special algorithm, and that is what makes it work very accurately. Yeah, so just to finalise, just to sum up, you can buy this little module, this mini weather station, from eBay or direct from the manufacturer, of which I'm going to put the web address on here. Couple of little points is, one, it would be nice if it was designed to run off of 12 volts without a USB supply lead. The other would be to have it so that it's permanently preset for 0 feet for use on boats, so that you don't have to obviously set the altitude every time you switch it on. Other than that, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10, and the Wavering Warrior fully recommends this unit. It can be purchased, I think it's around about $80, and you could buy it in kit form for around about $35 or something. So there it is, fully recommended, and it's going on my boat next week. Thank you very much for listening.